G'day guys, here we have the Sega Megadrive. Now the Sega Megadrive was Sega's best console and it sold the most. In fact, I'll give you a couple of quick facts right now about it. First of all, they sold 29 million of these, 2 of which was in Brazil, so it did pretty well on the market. And its top selling game was Sonic the Hedgehog No. 2, which is kind of surprising because they sold Sonic 1 only 4 million. So it's kind of weird. But anyway, still a good game. So it's a very good design. It's almost the perfect square. And the thickness, look at that. That's pretty good. If I just get one of the games, it's pretty good size. I reckon that's one of the best sized consoles I've ever seen. It's, compared to today's standards, the consoles, because they're, they're full of hard drives and all the rest of it, it's had to be so thick and chunky, this thing, you shove it in your backpack, go over to your friend's house, start playing it. Just shoving the cartridge, the end. Good stuff. Now this console is good, not just because of the size. A couple of newer things. First of all, you can see right there, a light. Finally these consoles have lights. Actually, the Sega Master System No. 1 actually did have a light. It's just the Master System 2, they just, I don't know, being cheapskates, they took away the light. So, if you've got a dodgy RF cable, you would have no idea if the console was actually working. That's pretty cool. And they put the reset button back on. Good on them. And it's 16-bit. And yes, by the way, it's the Sega Megadrive No. 2. I think there were 3 models, and they're all different, and this is the No. 2 model. Now as you can see, there's this really weird hump in the middle of the console there. That's where you put the Master System powerbase converter, which means if you buy one of these and you have the converter, you can ultimately play all your Sega Megadrive and Master System games. And that's the groove where you put it on top. So that's pretty sweet. And the flap isn't the big hatch like the Master System. It's got like a little thing, so it's pretty cool. Now, what does the games look like? It's the same. This is Desert Strike, just one of my games I own. I happen to have lying around. Same size as your Master System case, no big deal. Genesis or Mega Drive games both work on it, doesn't matter. Same deal, manual and cartridge. Width wise and width and thickness wise, it's all the same. It's just a tiny little bit extra on the top. Pretty much the same size, and they're very light. Very light. So very good to have. And when it comes to owning games and stuff, I'm a bit of a purist where I like to have the manual and the case and everything just because it looks better. But anyway, that's just me. And you got this little vent thing. In fact, that's actually not a vent at all. That cool thing at the back, that's just decoration, so that's pretty cool. And on the back, you just actually got a proper vent there. And some serial codes and other rubbish I don't even pay attention to. Now the thing I like about this console is it has AV. Previously on the Master System you had to use RF, now you can use AV, so you can get better sound quality. However, unfortunately, little input is a little bit different to the Master System and your normal RF cables, so you can't just use an RF cable that's lying around the house, which is very unfortunate. However, it's a good selling tactic for Sega to get extra money, so that's, in a way, good for them. Finally, what games should you get for this system? Totally depends on what your preparations are, etc. Sonic 1 and 2 you can't go wrong with Sonic. I've never had any problems with it. I love it. You get games like Desert Strike. They're pretty good. easy 2D games. The question is, should you get the console? Yes, you should. Because I've got Master Systems, I don't use it for this purpose, but it's pretty much a Master System right there. You can play all those games plus the Megadrive games. So, yes, you can't go wrong with this console. And the thing with this is, I reckon about half of this console would play updated games from the Master System, which is pretty cool. And you've got an updated controller. Look at that, it's like a freaking spaceship. Meow. It's pretty cool. You've got a start button now, so you don't have to tap the console, which is really annoying with the Master System, especially if you're at an epic part of the game. So you get the same D-pad, A, B, and now a C button. And now, you know, you get a bit more grip with this, which is pretty cool. So that's a Sega Megadrive. If you don't have a Master System and you're considering it, get this with the powerbase converter, and that's 500 games you could own. Good system, get it now.